you can kind of feel on the level of conversation you had with a person that they appreciated that conversation. They learned some stuff. We might not be able to do some stuff. It's like, why would they not then introduce you to somebody else? But right now I don't have a structured format. So it's really, really interesting for me on how to do it. Could you walk me through so you have a great conversation with somebody or a series of conversations. When do you bring it up? Like, when do you ask them, hey, would you mind introducing me? Is it like after the first? I assume it's not a straight up, right? I assume you have some work. But at what situations does it come natural for you to say, hey, would you mind doing this?
Actually, obviously a trigger moment in an existing client relationship is, well, Sandler as a methodology. When we set something called the post sell with our clients, so once we've got an agreement, once we've got to a condition of working together, we will put into place as part of the conditions of working together setting the expectation that we will come and ask for a referral. So if you set that expectation with a client, and so I might say, Robert, really fantastic that we've chosen to work together, and it was probably the best decision that you've ever made in terms of the growth realization that you need for your business. But let's just spend a little bit of time about understanding what's going to happen next. I want to understand how you best like to be communicated with. Let's get a clear understanding of what are the next steps going to be to move forward. And something that's kind of important for me to understand from you is that in 3 or 4 months' time, after we've done some good work together and you're seeing some real improvements in what we're doing, are you going to be open and comfortable with me coming to you and saying, Robert, my mission here is to help organizations be the best that they can. And if I've helped facilitate that with you, and I want to get that message out further, would you be open to brainstorming with me to see if we can find out who else in your network would value the kind of work that you and I have been doing? Would you be open to that conversation?
No.
No, here's the reality on that, because here's the reality. Yeah, everyone will say yes.
Yes.
Everyone will say yes. Here's the reality. 20% of those people who say yes will never make a referral or introduction for you. 0. 20% will absolutely go out of their way to the point where they will do everything possible to make that introduction referral for you. No effort taken. Absolutely will do it. 60% will do it comfortably, but you're going to have to really help them and walk them through what that process looks like. But if you set the condition as part of your business terms going forward that this is what is going to happen 3 or 4 months down, then you've got all the permissions set because you've asked for it, you've agreed to it, and then you can sit down. So as example, a client of mine that I've been now working with for 18 months, every month we have an accountability call. And as part of that accountability call, we have a mutual understanding that we're going to ask for each other for introductions. So it goes both ways.
Nice.
All right. So Steve will come to me and say, okay, Justin, who have you got for me this month? I'm going, actually, you know what, Steve? I just met with the CEO of this agency and really believe that based on my understanding of where they are, your software would be great for them. So it's reciprocal, but that's what we do as a client customer relationship. And equally, Steve will go, yeah, I had a interesting conversation with the business last week. They seem to be challenged by not growing at the pace that they want. They've got a great team, but they just haven't got to that level that they want. They would probably be very open to a conversation with you. So that's a deliberate strategy of how you work with an existing client. I will even do it on a cold call.